Weirdly enough, yesterday I actually watched a very very old movie which I remember from my childhood. I don't know whether you have ever watched this. It's called No Retreat, No
Oh
Surrender.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I do. I do.
Scott
It's
Atkins.
Scott Atkins.
Scott
He's
Atkins.
Aussie, right?
I don't know.
I think it's Aussie. No, because I think he appeared in some of the documentaries as well, where they compare different martial art styles and how effective their kicks are. Something. I think he was one of them.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
yeah, No Retreat, No Surrender is another like a martial arts B grade movie, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to play around with the ghost of Bruce Lee
Wasn't
that
that-
come and train.
Wasn't that Van Damme? No.
It
It was Van Damme, right? One of his earlier shows, he was a bad guy.
Yeah, he hardly spoke any
Yeah,
words.
His hair was all slicked back,
Yeah.
something like that. Okay.
But with that being said, he was the most capable actor in the whole show. lah,
Oh,
you know.
dear.
It was really, really badly acted. I don't know how I can watch it when I was young, but I was watching it as I was like laughing to myself.
Van Damme Bloodsport.
Hey, Bloodsport is
Yeah,
Bloodsport is not
solid.
bad.
eh.
Yeah,
Solid.
it's not
It's
bad.
a good show.
Kickboxer.
Tongpo.
Tongpo kickboxer lah.
Kicking the,
I think at one point
pillar.
Conan was actually B grade, right? Then he developed a cult.
Conan.
following.
It could have been. I don't know.
It was just basically Arnold and his body and
But in the 80s and the 90s, right, there is no real definition of what is a B grade movie.
actually that's a good
in my
point.
opinion.
that's a good point.
Yeah, technology and CGI and whatnot wasn't up to par to what we know it is today, right? True. Where dinosaurs really look real. Look
Actually-
at the Ultraman back then, where they have miniature buildings and then they. So was it considered B grade back then? No, right? It's just
I think if you reclassify them, it could be. But back
Now.
then,
Ah.
then, I
Actually,
don't think
that
it
is a
was.
good
If
point.
you
If you
reclassify all of them,
reclassify,
then
yeah,
different,
because the lack of all these CGI and actors, but it made up for the story. So
Yeah.
that's you know what I'm saying.
it was a big thing
correct,
then.
correct.
So
Correct.
now you look back at it, it's like yeah, this is nonsense production. It looks so cheap, but back in the days when you do not have your 55-inch TV, 60-inch TVs, you can't tell the difference. It looked real. It looked like a good
It just looked like any other movie.
Exactly.
So anyway,
Actually, that's a
Faizal,
good point.
Okay, so how? Well, I don't really say it's B grade per se, right? How? My girlfriend asks me, "Why are you watching all this nonsense sometimes?" I say, "Look here, there are effort put into it, right? So if you're a director, upcoming director or whatever not, you put effort into trying to produce a movie. So sometimes you watch it because you just want to see what that storyline is and how much effort this person or these producers, directors have put in to make a movie out. It may not be up to your expectation, but you watch it the way this person has interpreted that storyline, how it want to be. So, I mean, that's it for me. I wouldn't say that, oh no, just because it needs to be a A-list director versus a nobody director, then the movie becomes horrible. What if this fella had a really good idea in this movie, but because of budget, because of whatnot, it does not come out the way he envisioned it to be, he or she envisioned it to be. But if you give the same storyline to that these directors or whatever not with the budget and then it'll come out like, oh great.
They could have done a better
Yeah.
job of it.
So just imagine the whole Iron Man 1. If it's a low budget production, people will say that it will look like those Japanese
Ultraman style.
Yes.
Actually true.
Then
Good
you would
point.
have killed the whole MCU until today.
So if I were to invest $1 billion budget for Sharknado,
you never know what
you
will
never
come
know,
out.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's an interesting point.
Yeah,
if you
it's
invest 1 billion in Sharknado, imagine what will come out of it.
So this is just my
No
point,
idea.
right? How they would like to express what they have in their
Hey,
mind.
but speaking of Sharknado, has their own cult following.
very huge.
That's why it got up to 6 movies. Some shit like that. Went to outer space also got right. I heard.
anything. So the last one was sharks, and something else was caught in the tornado as well. So I watch all this because of that, just to see what. Sometimes it's painful, and how I differentiate whether it's a good movie or a bad movie in terms of the graphic and whatnot. If you watch, say, let's just take
Don't say Jaws 2.
no. Let's just take
He's going to
this.
say Jaws 3D.
Don't say Jaws 2. There's a story behind Jaws 2.
Let's take Iron Man 2 or 3.
Okay.
Right? When you watch it, whether it's on a HD TV or a non-HD TV, right, you can tell that it's being shot on a really good camera.
Yep.
And if you watch the lower budget production, right, you will see that the clarity is a bit different, man. You remember those soap operas in the 90s?
Oh, of course.
Bold and the Beautiful.
Yes, yes.
Dynasty,
Oh,
Dallas.
No, actually he's right.
Bold and
There's a
Beautiful.
there's a big difference, you know.
You,
That
you see
Dynasty
how
and- yeah,
it's like somebody shooting it on an iPhone versus,
versus a
proper
$100,000 camera.
Panavision, whatever that, whatnot. Then you,
know
can
what, guys?
see that.
Faizal is my new best friend. He appreciate clarity and all this. These guys don't.
It's not about the TV that you use, that you watch it on,
Correct.
but
Yeah.
it's that you will know, oh, this is
Quality of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
production.
immediately
itself.
you will know.
True.